Back, sports fans. In the final segment, I'm going to discuss my prediction and I'm going to share a few more reasons for why I think the outcome will be what it's going to be tomorrow. As I've already mentioned, Matt Stafford's got his hands full with a very tough Colts defense. And if Taylor Decker doesn't play, I don't give the Lions much of a chance against it. And even if Taylor Decker does play, I don't give him much of a chance against it anyway. But with that having been said, the possibility of Ryan Kelly not playing is interesting. But on the other hand, the Colts are giving up less than 300 less than 300 yards passing per game, and they're allowing less than 100 yards rushing. And actually, I believe it's less than 300 total yards per game is what I meant to say, not just passing yards. They're also allowing fewer than 100 yards rushing per game. The difference between what the Lions get rushing-wise and what the Colts are allowing rushing-wise is negligible, but there is a pretty big difference in what each team is obtaining through passing. However, a bit of an offset to that is the fact that the Colts, I believe, are 15th in offensive efficiency, I mentioned, and the Lions are not that much below them. And that's or 15th in scoring defense, rather. And the Lions are not that much below them. So while the Colts may be getting more yards than the Lions, I would say without having checked, they've roughly scored the same number of points. That could be a plus. Also, another difference maker I hadn't mentioned would be special teams. Very comparable in their special teams. The biggest difference being is that the Colts kickoff return yardage is third in the NFL and the Lions is sixth. Otherwise, like I said, very similar in every other statistic regarding special teams. Like I said, the biggest difference to me is where the Lions offense is and where the Colts defense is. And granted, if Taylor Decker plays tomorrow and Ryan Kelly doesn't, it gives the Lions a better shot. But as we know, Matt Stafford doesn't do well against top defenses, or he hasn't typically in his career. With that having been said, and with the possibility of Taylor Decker not playing, and I will say this, whether or not Taylor Decker does play, I don't believe the Lions are going to win tomorrow. I just don't see it. I do believe there will only be one team that gets to 20 points. I will be shocked if both teams make it to that, but I think it'll be the Colts. It ought to be a close game, but I just don't see the Lions getting the points necessary to win it. Again, Colts defense is just too tough for me to believe that the Lions are going to be able to do well against them. So, unfortunately, I do see the Lions' 2-game winning streak ending, and I also believe that in some ways the Colts may want or need this game more so than the Lions. There are still opportunities for the Lions to win later on in the season. I didn't think this was one when I saw it on the schedule, and based on everything that I've seen and gone over, I still don't see it as that. And that will do it for another episode of the Detroit Lions tomorrow. Stay tuned this upcoming week for the college football recap, as well as the Detroit Lions tomorrow next Saturday. Have a safe Halloween. Enjoy it if you celebrate it, and if not, enjoy it anyway. Take care. If you're going out to a party or trick-or-treating, drive safe and be safe. And make sure to please, parents, check your kids' candy. And if you can, take it and have it x-rayed. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye for now. Take care, everyone.